Hey, welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center here on the campus of UNLV. Boy, it feels like old times. It is Rick Kamla. It is the head coach of the Gotham City Bockers, the legendary Dennis Scott, the godfather of range. Don't leave him open from 30 because he'll hit it right between your eyes. And we have CP, the franchise, here as well from Knicks Fan TV. Let's have some fun, y'all. What's going on?
Let's do it.
Hey, pleasure to be here, man. Always a pleasure to be here at Summer League in Las Vegas and to be here with 3Ds. It's amazing, man.
Well, it's always fun for me because these guys still have the love of the game of basketball. And the way the game has grown so much, if you're still dreaming, you're still playing the right way, there's eyeballs on you, and you get a chance to still make some money playing the game you love.
So Dennis Scott is coaching the Gotham City Bockers here at the basketball tournament, a.k.a. the TBT. The goal, of course, is the championship. Dennis, we've talked about this, and you've been asked, are you getting into coaching? So what's your answer to that, and what brought you to this role as the head coach of the Gotham City Bockers?
Well, big shout out to our owner, Coach Phil McDonald. You and I met him years ago being on NBA TV, and that's where it all started. We always talk about relationships. So when I got the phone call a couple of months ago about coaching, I thought about it, and I didn't hesitate, because when someone calls you with an opportunity and you know you love the game the way you do, I always love giving back, I always love teaching, and I always love giving the secrets on why I was successful, and hopefully some of these guys take these secrets and they can be successful.
Now, 3D, when you look at this tournament in the style of a best of three, I mean, you got to get in fast. I mean, what's your overall strategy as it relates to the Gotham City Bockers and how they approach these games?
Get stops and go. Open floor, flow. Do what you do best. If you're a driver, drive. If you're a shooter, shoot. We're not overthinking it. If the ball's in your hand more than 3 minutes, that means something's bad is getting ready to happen. So be a quick thinker, make good decisions, share the basketball. And we all know defensively, if you don't have pride in keeping your man in front of you, we're not going to win too many ball games.
And in terms of the first practice yesterday, so you've had a chance now, Dennis, to sleep on it. And obviously you're looking at practice here again today and several days in a row here, trying to build the chemistry, trying to build the identity of this team. So after sleeping on yesterday's practice, and we talked about this after it, what are your thoughts right now, and how are you going to approach today's practice based on what happened yesterday?
When I woke up this morning, guys, I was actually excited. The first thing is our owner did a great job bringing in good human beings. And that's one thing about our game of basketball. If you're not a good person, it's hard to work with you. And I think that's what Doc did a good job. So secondly, some of the guys were a little out of shape, which I get, but they were honest. Some guy hadn't played in a month or 2 months. So I didn't expect to be in great shape that first day. But I understand being an ex-player, you don't come in and try to force a bunch of run 17, let's run some suicides. No, let's incorporate basketball-style drills to help you get back in shape so we can play good basketball.
When you look at this roster, you know, a lot of coaches like to tailor their philosophy, tailor their system to the players that they have. Have you taken a look at the roster and thought about how you want to approach things?
Yes. Some of the guys were better passers than I thought they were, because sometimes you watch film and sometimes the film can lie to you. But yesterday I saw some things where I said, wait a minute. I had one idea I may run this style of offense, but today I might put in a few more wrinkles so guys can feel good about themselves and flourish and play the right way.
There was some serious competition at the point guard position yesterday between Qua and between Kyle Sturdivant, and I really enjoyed that. And Qua's a terrific steal guy, very anticipatory defender. It just gets up in you. And Kyle's very heady and a true point guard, and he was doing a really good job of making shots yesterday. What did you see at the point guard position between those two yesterday?
Very complimentary of one another. You hit it right on the head. When Quad's in the game, I'm telling him pick up full court. The whole game. Change the pace of the game. Do what you do. Be disruptive. I don't care if you get too quick early fast. I really don't, because the style of this game of watching it, we got to get ahead. We got to control the tempo early. Then once we control the tempo, then we can have more fun and play the game with a lot of more flow.
You played for many great coaches from the collegiate level all the way down through the NBA. When you think about this team and your approach with the Gotham City Bockers, is there a particular coach that comes to mind with whether it's X's and O's or how they dealt with players that, you know, comes to your top of mind?
Ooh, great question. I'm going to go back to my college coach. I'm going to go back to Bobby Crimmins, and here's why. He was able to walk into New York and get players, walk into D.C. and get players, go all the way to Eden, Oklahoma and get Mark Price, and then go into Harlem, New York and get John Sally. So if you don't have the personality to be able to communicate with everyone, how do you get everyone to buy in? So that's what I want everyone to do, to buy into what I'm selling, because I'm hoping I'm selling something to make you be successful. So I think that's the biggest thing I want all these guys to understand.
So the owner of the Gotham City Bockers is the great Dr. Phil McDonald. I'm not sure there's a bigger Knicks fan on planet Earth. And that includes CP the franchise. That includes Ben Stiller, my boy Timothy Chalamet.
Maybe Spike, maybe the only one. He might be the only one. Maybe Spike.
I think Doc actually grandfathered Spike in. Okay, maybe just one.
Just one. That's it.
But he's a gigantic Knicks fan, and you're wearing blue and orange. I'm wearing blue and orange. You
bleed
live
blue and orange.
And they're all orange and blue skies. So this team just won the championship, all right? And the Liberty might go ahead and win a championship in the WNBA, all right? And now the Gotham City Bockers are at the TBT trying to win a championship. Is there extra motivation knowing that you're repping NYC, that you're wearing the orange and blue?
It's a lot of what I call good pressure, because the game is the game. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. But anyone that's ever went to New York, visited New York, you know what that New York energy is. And I had a small cup of tea with New York back in the day, the 98 years. So I understand that no matter what sport it is, if your license says New York on it, you probably love that team, just like Doc does.
Yeah. Well, when you see the social media reactions to the birth of the Gotham City Bockers, you can kind of see those expectations. As it relates to the Knicks, I mean, what did you make of their championship run this year?
I loved everything about it. We talked about it before we came on here, that all the general managers, they just admit that you messed up, that you got caught up that he's not a high flyer, you got caught up that he's not super fast. But the name of the game is winning. So just admit you were wrong, that you misjudged a winner. And the New York Knicks got it right, and they're champions.
How are you going to evolve from practice 1 to practice 2? What might the players expect to be a little bit different? Obviously, we were there watching and taking it all in. How is the practice schedule kind of going to progress this week and starting with today?
Well, today we'll probably add some more ball handling stuff in, because I thought we were a little rusty with the ball handling. But once again, I understand that these guys haven't played a lot of basketball recently. And asking them to come together and buy in quick 7 to 8 days, I know it's going to be hard. But I say it again, they're good guys. And I saw beginning of practice a little rusty. At the end of practice, I said, okay, I see it now. And that made me feel more encouraged with what we're about to do.
What have you made of the Elam ending in the tournament? You know, adding 8 to the target score, does that change your approach to how you want to coach the end of these games?
Yes, it has. I wasn't crazy about it, and you and I spoke about it before. I know the NBA has used it during the All-Star weekend. I get it. And I'm warming up to it because it adds a little more intensity to the end of the game. So that's why I'm warming up to it.
So Dennis and I've lost track of the games, Dennis. Right here, whether it's at Cox Pavilion, here at the Thomas and Mack, with Warren Legary and Albert Hall running around and calling these summer league games, man. You know, I think I probably started in 2005 and all the way to 2019. And Dennis and I were walking here today, and he was getting flashbacks to last year, and I'm getting flashbacks to 2019. You know, when my run with NBA TV came to an end. So, are you having deja vu? Does it feel surreal? Like, you know, you're not really wearing a headset. You are right now, but you got a whistle and you're coaching. So it's kind of a weird transition, man.
It was. When we walked in, I started to walk downstairs like I was ready to call the game. So it did feel a little nostalgic.
And order your sandwich and get all the food ready.
Where's my Starbucks? Where's my runner? I'm like, wait a minute, I'm spoiled. I'm used to doing things a little differently. Oh, wait a minute, you're coaching now. You change your whole mindset. So with that being said, I woke up this morning like a coach. Like, okay, hope the guys got some rest. The guys iced his knee. Hope the guys didn't hang out too much last night. But I hope you're in Vegas, so you're supposed to enjoy yourself. But these guys are grown-ass men. So if you cannot navigate how to have a good time, how to get my rest, and be ready to play, then you're not ready to be a professional.
Yeah, certainly the distractions are there. When you look at the field of teams and you send a message to them, who's the one player on this team that they have to be on guard for in the Gotham City Bockers?
I'm not going to tell that secret right now.
Okay.
See, you almost got me. You almost got me.
That's good.
You almost got me. You almost got me. But I will say this, and I said to the guys yesterday, there's 3 or 4 guys the tape lied. I thought they could do one thing, but yesterday they showed me they can do a little bit more. And that's why I always say the eye test is the best test. And what I've seen yesterday made me encouraged. By day 3 or 4, when they get in better shape, I think they're going to play better basketball and feel good about themselves.
I'm very, very curious. What kind of coach you're going to be with the refs? Okay, are you gonna? So we talk, back at all the NBA TV. So I'm a big D'Antoni fan, right? D'Antoni, the whole game was on the refs, the whole game. I mean, Spittle and the refs are like running away from him, and then you've got some coaches that are chill with the refs, right? And a little like down tempo with the refs. I think of Phil Jackson. Like Phil wasn't a big screamer and all that kind of stuff. He would just do the whip, the whistle thing. What kind of coach are you going to be in terms of the refs, man? You going to be riding them like a horse all day or what?
No, I'm going to be cordial, if you will, but I will let in one secret. If things get real bad, I'm going to yell the ref's name and just do this to him. You need these? My guy just got smacked. You need these?
That's going to be a viral moment, by the way. That's going to be good for the TBT right there. A little sneak peek for y'all.
You hit around the head. Every coach has something, right? Because you're either yelling or you're cursing. That's not me. I know what's going on the floor. I know if you're playing favoritism or not. If you're calling the game fair. If my point guards turn the corner and being, riding over the corner, well, let my point guard ride the other point guard, and then it's fair game. But if I see something going quick, I'm like, yo, Mr. Ref, man, you need these. And then we'll keep playing. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. That's my sneak attack.
Talk about some of the assistant coaches on the coaching staff. Who's the coaching staff comprised of?
We got Dwight Walden, Mr. Canadian hoop star himself, Dex. Once again, the owner, Phil McDonald, even from our filming crew, everybody that's associated with this movement is just good people. And I think that's why I'm so excited about wanting to win and give and just pour into him. So when we leave here at the end on August 3rd, he's happy. Our owner's happy. That's why I'm so excited.
Last question for me for now. And it is Dr. Phil McDonald related. So he has talked about building a culture and proliferating this. Okay, this is not, in his view, a one-off, right, or an experiment. He wants to do this. It's a tree, a palm tree.
Yes.
And he wants to water it and grow it and turn it into something very, very special. And that goes to all the great people that he's built on his team. But what does it mean for you to be a part of that, be a part of that growth? And he's obviously put a ton of responsibility in you as the head coach of this team.
And that's why I'm taking it so serious, that this human being has fell in love with the game of basketball like I have. So just because he couldn't lace him up and play like me doesn't change the love. We were teasing about being a Knicks fan. Well, I was a fan of the Washington Bullets growing up because I lived in D.C. area. Now they're the Wizards. They haven't won since, was it a 72, whatever. So I know that pain. I know that feeling. So the fact that he wants to build a program and to give guys more opportunity to play a game, and I told every last one of these guys, I don't know what this is going to turn into. If you play well and we win, my phone may ring. His phone may ring. I don't know. Someone may call off me a coaching job I can't turn down. I don't know. We've seen too much goodness happen out of the game of basketball. So that's why I'm not taking this lightly.
And that's what I thought about as well, especially with this tournament is, you had your journey coming up into the league and then the exposure that these players could have from whether it's the NBA, it's overseas, you name it. I mean, that opportunity is there for them.
And that's why the game continues to bounce abroad so nicely, because you have overseas kids now coming over here, and then we know if guys don't make the league, they go overseas. So you see how it's a two-way street? If you can play, we're going to find you. If you're doing the right things, we're going to find you. So there's a lot of different guys each year in the draft that you're like, well, who is he? Where'd he come from? Well, he was playing somewhere, someone evaluated him, someone said, give this kid a chance, and now he's in the NBA, or he's overseas, or he's somewhere making money playing basketball.
There's a million layers of basketball. We are here at the TBT layer of basketball, at the Summer League, at the Thomas and Mack Center, having fun with the head coach of the Gotham City Bockers, the great Dennis Scott. DZ, love you.
Appreciate
go
you, man.
Get him. Go
Let's
win
go.
a chip.
Good luck,
Let's
Coach.
go.
Thank
Gotta
you.
win it. Gotta keep my owner happy.